Smoking causes cancer. Smoking kills. Liquor drinking is injurious to health.
Imagine this. You grow up believing you're the golden child of a billionaire empire, only to find out you were raised by strangers. Meanwhile, the real heiress has been living in poverty, scrubbing floors while someone else wears your crown, lives your life, and even calls your parents mom and dad. Fake smile and all. Welcome to MN Media, where we dive deep into the most explosive dramas, break down every twist, and serve you the tea steaming hot. Today we're unpacking the jaw-dropping, tear-jerking, revenge-soaked roller coaster that's taking the internet by storm, true heiress versus fake queen bee. Now, before we get into the full story, yes, we'll be covering every scene, every betrayal, every power move. I want to make one thing crystal clear. We do not show the full movie here. This is a review, recap, and analysis minus 100%. Legal, 100% spoiler-filled. And 100% for fans who love drama more than their morning coffee. If you want to watch the actual movie legally, and trust me, you do, I'll drop the official links in the description below. Platforms like EQ, Viki, or Netflix, depending on your region, have it streaming in HD with subtitles. Support the creators. They worked hard for this masterpiece. Now, before we dive into this emotional war zone of identity, betrayal, and designer wardrobe battles, I need you to do something for me. If you love your father, hit that subscribe button. Let him know you're proud, even if you don't say it every day. And if you love your mother, drop a comment right now. I love you, Mom. Me, for her. Because this movie, it's not just about revenge. It's about family. And sometimes the people who raised you aren't the ones who gave you life, but they still gave you everything. Let's go. All right, drama lovers, set the stage. True heiress versus fake queen bee, also known in Chinese as Jinza Tenzin. Jinza Tenzin is a 2023 Chinese family drama film that exploded across Asia and is now trending globally on streaming platforms. It's not just a movie, it's a cultural moment. Directed by the brilliant Lu Zhanyu, known for The Stolen Daughter and Silk Road Tears, this film blends high fashion, emotional depth, and social commentary about class, identity, and what it really means to belong. The story follows two women, one born into wealth but raised in poverty, the other born into poverty but raised as royalty. And when the truth finally comes out, let's just say, the mansion gets a makeover in blood, tears, and couture. Okay, maybe not literally blood, but emotionally, massacre box office breakdown. This film earned over $87 million globally, making it one of the highest-grossing Chinese family dramas of 2023. It opened at #1 in China, beating out several action blockbusters because sometimes a woman in a silk kipao with a grudge is scarier than a guy with a machine gun. And the audience? Oh, they felt this one. On Douban, it holds a solid 8.4/10. On IMDb, it's at 7.9, and on Weibo, over 2.3 billion views on clips and discussions. Hashtags like #RealHeiress exposed and #QueenBeeFalls trended for weeks. Critics called it a masterclass. An emotional storytelling China film review, while others said it was soapy but satisfying global cinema weekly. But one thing's for sure, everyone was talking about it now. Let's meet the stars who made this emotional earthquake possible. First up, Lin Zhu, who plays Shen Milin, the true heiress. Lin Zhu is a rising star. You might know her from The Forgotten Daughter or her viral drama Silent Vow. She trained at the Beijing Film Academy and brings raw vulnerability to Milin. From her first scene scrubbing toilets in a maid's uniform to her final walk down the mansion stairs in a white gown, chills. Then we have Zhou Yaran as Shia LaWa, the fake queen bee. Now, this woman, she owns the role of the manipulative, fashion-obsessed, emotionally toxic heiress. Zhou Yaran is no stranger to villain roles. She played the iconic Poison Lotus in Palace of Thorns. But here, she's next level. You'll hate her. But you'll also understand her and the parents. Oh, the parents. Chen Goliang as Shen Zhongye, the billionaire father. This man could play a rock and still make you cry. His performance in the hospital scene, Oscar-worthy. and Wu Mingsa as Madame Shen, the icy matriarch who values status over blood. She delivers lines like, "Blood doesn't matter. Legacy does," and you believe her, till she breaks down in the finale. Spoiler, maybe, but you saw it coming. Supporting cast includes Li Tao as the loyal family lawyer, Zhang Mei is the housekeeper who knows everything, and Huang Ji is the childhood friend who never stopped believing in Melaine. Now, behind the camera, director Liu Zhenyu didn't just direct this film, he lived it. In interviews, said the story was inspired by a real 2018 case in Shanghai where two newborns were switched. One grew up in a fishing village, the other in a penthouse. The screenwriter Feng Xiaoding spent 2 years researching identity, theft, family law, and psychological trauma, and it shows. Every argument, every courtroom line feels real. Costumes, it's designed by Luo Yan, who worked on Empress of the Dynasty. Milan starts in rags, ends in custom guo-pei. Li Hua. Every outfit is a power move. And the music composed by Tang Wei, the score is haunting. The main theme, Whispers of Blood, plays during every emotional climax. You'll hear it in your dreams. We open in Shanghai, 2003, a stormy night, inside. A private hospital, 2 babies are born just minutes apart. One, Shen Melin, daughter of the wealthy Shen family. The other, Xia Lehua, daughter of a struggling nurse, Xia Hong. But in the chaos of the storm, the nurse intentionally switches the babies, because her daughter has a heart defect. The Shen baby is healthy. And in a moment of desperation, she makes the swap. Mel, now 20, works as a cleaning maid at a luxury hotel. She's quiet, kind, and always helping others. She has a secret she's been having. Memories. Flashes of a grand house, a silver locket, a woman singing a lullaby. Meanwhile, Lehua lives in the Shen mansion like a princess. She's engaged to a CEO, throws tantrums over designer bags, and treats the staff like dirt. But her fiancé, Kevin, suspects something's off. She doesn't know basic family history. She can't recognize old photos. One day, Milan is assigned to clean the Shen family's hotel suite. She sees a photo on the nightstand, a baby in a silver locket, the same one from her dreams. She touches it. Lehua walks in. They lock eyes. Silence then. Lehua screams, "How dare you touch my family's things? Get out!" Milan leaves, but not before stealing the photo. That night, she runs a DNA test, using a hair from the photo and her own. The result. She is the biological daughter of Shen, Zhang Yi. Cue the internal screaming. This is where the movie shifts from sad story to full-blown revenge saga. Melaine confronts the Shens. At first they laugh. Then she shows the DNA. Madame Shen yells, "DNA means nothing. I raised Li Hua. She's my daughter." He hesitates. He sees the locket around Milan's neck, the one he gave his real daughter on her first day home. And for the first time, he cries. The family is torn. Lehua refuses to believe it. She says Milan is a scammer. The media gets involved. Headlines. Maid claims billionaire heiress identity. Talk shows debate. Can love be stronger than blood? Meanwhile, Xia Hong, the real mother, watches from the shadows. Guilt eats her alive. Now the battle begins. Milan moves into the mansion, but not as a daughter. As a guest. Lehua sabotages her at every turn. She spills wine on Milan's only dress. She spreads rumors that Milan stole money. She even tries to frame her for theft. But Milan stays calm. She studies, learns the family business. She wins over the staff. One night, the housekeeper Auntie Lin pulls Milan aside. She whispers, I knew the switch. But I was paid to stay silent." She hands Milan a diary, her real mother's journal. Inside, Xia Hong's confession, signed, dated, with hospital records. Melaine now has irrefutable proof. Meanwhile, Lehua's fiancé Kevin starts investigating. He finds medical records. The real Lehua had a heart condition as a baby. The current Lehua, perfect health. He breaks off the engagement. Lehua is devastated. But not because she loves him, because she lost status. She confronts her biological mother, Shia Hong. "You stole my life," she screams. Shia Hong falls to her knees. "I wanted you to have a better life. I was poor. I was desperate." Doesn't forgive her. She walks away. Back at the mansion, Shen Zhongyi wants to legally recognize Meline. But Madame Shen refuses. She says Le Hua will inherit everything. Melin files a lawsuit. The media circus explodes. Protests. Blood is blood. Counters. Love makes family. The courtroom scenes. Cinematic gold. Melin presents the diary, DNA, and witness testimony. Le Hua's lawyer argues emotional damage. She's the one who suffered. Judge asks, "If you could choose, who would you want as your daughter?" Shen Zhongyi looks at both women. "I don't want to choose. I want to heal." The judge rules. Melin is the biological heir, but Le Hua can remain in the family if she accepts the truth. Le Hua refuses. She storms out, yelling, "I'll take what's mine now." The real twist. Li Hua hacks the family's financial system. She transfers millions to an offshore account, but Meline anticipated this. She worked with the lawyer to freeze assets. Le Hua is arrested, but Meline asks the prosecutor to show mercy. She was also a victim. Le Hua is sentenced to community service, working at a shelter for low-income women. Meanwhile, Meline takes over the family foundation. She visits Shihong, not to blame her, but to say, "Thank you for raising her. She deserved love too." Final scene: Melin stands on the balcony of the mansion. Shen Zhongyi joins her. "You don't have to call me Dad if you're not ready," he says. She smiles. "I've waited 20 years to say it, Dad. Fade to black, and that. It's how a girl who cleaned toilets became the true queen, not because of money, but because of heart." This movie didn't just make money, it made movements. Fans started the hashtag Real Heiress Challenge, sharing stories of identity, adoption, and belonging. Over 500,000 videos on TikTok. Psychologists praised the film for sparking conversations about nature versus nurture. And in China, adoption agencies reported a spike. In inquiries, people saying, "I want to give a child a chance," like Melin. This film reminded us, family isn't just DNA. It's choice. It's love. It's forgiveness. So, is true heiress versus fake queen bee worth your time? Absolutely. It's emotional, it's dramatic, it's soapy, but in the best way. A perfect 10/10 for fans of rich family drama, identity twists, and strong female leads. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch it legally. Links are in the description. Support the cast, the crew, and the message. And if you loved this breakdown, smash that subscribe button. Turn on the bell, because every week we bring you the hottest dramas, the wildest twists, and the deepest dives. And if you're feeling extra spicy, check out our next videos. Until next time, stay dramatic, stay loyal, and remember, if you love your father, you already know what to do. And if you love your mother, comment "I love you, Mom." This is MN Media signing off. Stay strong, stay watching, and keep believing.